I'm Andrew Clark, and I direct the Institute for Municipal and Regional Policy within the School of Public Policy at UConn in Hartford here. We look forward to an invigorating and inspiring evening of conversation.
I'm really excited to be here with you all tonight. I'm a student here, and I approach this issue with humility. I want to learn from you all.
What are the things that in your positionalities you know need to happen so that it generate action items for us?
I think that it is primarily a focus on the training of new staff to be more receptive to dealing with people as individuals.
And that's what's missing in Connecticut, the compassion and the will to make the changes that need to happen.
Their perception is it's us against them. And the us against them perception is fortified when a person is arrested and then goes into the system.
I think the question that the U.S. has to ask, we have to ask in Connecticut, is how are we going to lead in this conversation? Are we going to lead by fostering otherism? Because that's what we're doing in our justice system.
The thing that stuck with me in Norway was the question, what kind of neighbor do you really want? Because they're coming home and we're locking them up for 23 hours a day, right? What is that doing to the mental, to their mentality, emotionally, spiritually? What are we creating? The people closest to the problems are closest to the solutions.
I think that people who are in the position to control have to be willing to envision what it's like to lose some of that control.
Poverty is what's driving all of this. And how do we eradicate that? We give people the resources, the funding, the tools, the education that they need to succeed.
The majority of those who are making decisions do not look like those who are behind the bars. But in order to effectuate systemic change, while we're here right now, listen to everybody on this panel, you have to speak up.
My question is to the panelists around what you learned in Norway.
One of the wonderful things about this experience has been the reception that we've received from the people overseas within these systems that could easily say, I'm too busy to have this conversation with you. And yes, there was resistance. And a lot of times within organizations, when you're trying to change something, there's a cultural resistance.
So it can change, and we don't have to go to Norway, really. Resistance is going to be there. When we pass the PROTECT Act, I expect resistance, and they definitely resist in every way they can.
How are we going to get the people who right now, unfortunately or fortunately, have the power to hear these messages so we can get change?
We have to have the backing of the people on the streets. The boots on the ground got to be ready to march for us.
At the end of the day, in the United States, all these questions are based on race. The question of race gets glossed over. Getting to the truth of it, people become uncomfortable.
When you talk about race and how they gloss over and it makes them uncomfortable, we just have to keep having the conversation.
Whether I'm in Connecticut or whether I'm in Norway, the common denominator is these people are human beings.
I think what they held to, and at least as we saw it, was this common belief in the shared humanity, which was really important. And I think that's where we're lacking, is that common view in the shared humanity.
And let's stand up for people. And when you see people being done wrong, disrespected, dismissed, disregarded, oppressed, marginalized, criminalized, demonized,